Dámy a pánové, já vás vítám u pokračování naší série na hru Council. A jdeme za mámou a jdeme odsud odplout, ale to se nám určitě nepovede, protože prostě ty vole... Nikdy to není tak jednoduchý, zvlášť v téhle hře, vole. Kamo, jestli já půjdu na ten... Wharf. A najednou se přede mnou objeví velká brána a tam bude nějaký zase křesťanský výjev a budu muset najít vole správný hřebík, s kterým přikovali Ježíšovu pravou ruku ke kříži, vole, abych se dostal dál. To ztratím už reálně.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing.
Co dělám?
This conference is going to boost my career.
Super.
There is no question of me letting you ruin everything.
Já na tebe nemám čas.
Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about and
To by bylo skvělý, kdybych měl skurvenou agilitu. Do píči.
Where have you been?
I got lost in the basement. Můžu ho manipulovat, já o něm se obávám, že o něm moc nevím. Kde kurva? Je. Tady. Tady nic o manipulaci nemám, ale on se zdá být přesvědčený.
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement to check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, Derichet. I have got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Get him in a muddle. Give him another rare object. Give him a rare manuscript. Co je lodestone?
All right, you win. Here, this is what I stole from Lord Mortimer. Sorry if it might
You
have...
must really take me for a fool. These things are everywhere in the manor. I know perfectly well it is not what you are hiding. You leave me no choice. Come with me. Mais what is this?
Dobře. Nevím, co jsem čekal, že se stane, ale rozhodně ne, že hit him znamená bitch slap him. Ty pičo, Louis. To bylo nešťastný každopádně. Jak jakože Piaget a Volner se o tom bavili? Jako Piaget byl nějaký divnej. Už tady není, už asi skočil, ty vole. Doufám, že mě nečeká další překvapivý host před mým odchodem ze sídla. Ten mě nepustí.
Louis.
Do prdele.
Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Tohle vypadá vážně.
Come closer, please.
A oni jsou nějaký vážný.
What's wrong, my lord?
Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory about me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Amogus? Do they manipulate thought? Pes. Prostě, sorry. Musím jinam. Kolik vás tady je? Other questions? Jak ti můžu věřit? Vital. No, proč mi to říkáš? What are their intentions regarding man? What's happening with my mother?
What's my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
What happened next?
She felt betrayed and manipulated, tricked. We had an argument. She rejected me, and then she simply disappeared. Just after that, she joined the Order and began to relentlessly hunt us down.
To je docela běžný story.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Hele, to ty zlí říkají vždycky, jo, jako... To říkají templáři v Assassin's Creed. Prostě chceme mír, chceme stabilitu, ale kvůli tomu musí všichni umřít, že jo?
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
My lord, to tell you the truth, I don't see myself as a scientist.
Well, consider us as a simple species still unknown to most of men.
Aha.
Thus we are born. We have the capacity to change bodies, that is all.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
Kámo, co to je za hovno? Charakter. Jo, dobře, není. Tak já jsem si myslel, že tohleto, že je to součástí diplomat cesty. A ono není. Dobře, no takže mě to nezajímá. Jsi ďábel.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Nee. Proč mi všechno musí stát effort pointy?
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Tak proč pořádat tyhle konvence, když máš moc se prostě do někoho vcucnout, číst mu myšlenky a ovládat ho?
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Louis, demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in every one. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural.
No,
Well,
ale z mýho
Louis, just
ne, vole.
because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous.
Jak si můžeš
We are
pamatovat
not
takovýhle
angels.
specifický
We don't have
číslo?
wings. There is certainly nowhere near a million of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
OK, to bylo rychlý. Přesně tak.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection during which we are allowed to be persuasive, but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
Já bych teda řekl, že Piaggi byl nějaký posednutý, takový posedlej. A taky, jak prostě zajistíš, aby ten druhej nešel a nezačal ovlivňovat prostě lidi na druhé straně, víš co? Jak to zjistíš, že se to stalo? Tolik otázek.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Alright. Tak toho dostanu ven za chvíli, no.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
You're the one who killed her.
The poor girl was condemned, Louis. Don't you think it better that she stopped living like a slave, being mentally raped by my father since the day she was born?
OK. Proč z toho obvinit mě? Kromě toho, že mě našli vedle jejího mrtvého těla. To je parchant. Hajzl, kokot. Jako má pravdu, jo, ale neříkej mi, že tady nebyl nějaký jiný způsob, vole.
Maybe you're right.
I hope I've answered all your questions.
Ne, jakoby...
Come, I have something to show you.
Pořád jsi mi neodpověděl, proč mi tohle všechno říkáš.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
Ani moc ne. Ne, potřebuje podporu řádu, spíš ne. Chápu, kam s tím míříš, jo, tak nasrat. Potřebuje mě. Chce zpátky ten... Víš, že ho mám. Je jako... Říká, že ví všechno. Jo, a že můžu číst myšlenky, takže pravděpodobně to ví, ale já mu to říkat nebudu.
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but that doesn't explain why you're telling me all these truths.
Louis, this conference is indeed of capital importance to me. And yes, I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it then?
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You as much as me. You are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son. Liar!
Co se mi tu zase stalo?
Well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns.
Everybody keep calm.
Ale ten clown tady není.
Shoot your kid. Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Ježišmarja. How can that human dare to threaten me? to by asi nedopadlo dobře.
Monsieur Peru, I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I'd prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
Jo, to je.
I won't be able to resist, like you are now.
Well...
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
So, what are you gonna do now?
To já nevím.
You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Když mu řeknu, že jsem o tom ještě nemyslel, nebo nepřemýšlel teda, tak z toho by mohl jako vyvodit, že tady teda je pravděpodobnost toho, že budu bad guy. Ale když mu řeknu nic, jsem furt ten samej, tak mi to stejně neuvěří, vole, řekne, že je to jenom otázkou času a manipulovat s ním nemůžu určitě. Kurva. Jak se jmenuje tenhle zase? Tady. Já mu zkusím říct, že jsem neměl čas o tom přemýšlet.
What do you want me to tell you, honestly? I've just found out myself, and here you are threatening me with a weapon? Just give me a moment.
No, that's just the point. You're out of time. You ought to ask yourself that question, Louis. Wake up! You're just like him.
Wake up.
You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
If he shoots me, there be no one to stop Mortimer. Your daughter will grow up. Ne, to nepomohlo posledně. He doesn't know Mortimer well, in fact. I would be a good demons will always exist.
Jack, I'm the only one who can help you resolve the situation. I'm just asking you to trust me. I'm not against you. It's over. Come now, monsieur.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave, for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
Divný věci se tady dějou.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Ježišmarja, to nemáš ani tušení.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son.
Já vím, kde.
You want to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
Povídej.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts.
To je
Just let me show
můj
you
základní
the
stav.
way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
Tam je Hillsborough
It's
někde.
a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
Protože je tady jediná ženská, ty vole, jo.
Hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
To jsme nemohli říct na začátku hry. Víš, kolik potíží by mi to ušetřilo? Would I break their spirit? Would it be a violation of their privacy? Jako, jo, to rozhodně.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be
Doufám, že nebudu nic
picking
penetrovat.
up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans.
Okay.
But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump
Yes.
is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Thoughts reading. You are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your Co to? Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. Perfektní, ježišmarja.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs.
Rue
That's
des
where
Martyrs.
she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
It's not that I regret all these
So?
decisions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Já jsem měl vlastně štěstí, jo, protože jasně sice zabila, rozmrdala moji pravou mámu, vzala si mě teda jako syna, ale dopadl jsem pořád líp než Elizabeth Adams, jo, která ona nebyla démon teda, ona jenom jí démon mrdal s hlavou těžce. No a jak dopadla chudák, jo? Mortimer jí zabil. Máma má spoustu vysvětlování. Tak, konečně jsem venku. Já bych přísahal, že se sem dá dostat i za světla, ty vole. Yes. To je přesně to, co potřebuju. Kdyby toho bylo víc vidět, bylo by to samozřejmě lepší. Tyhle, mně se tady docela líbí, abych tady zůstal, víš co?
A Bazant.
Tady spoustu knih, vole. To tady velký, vole, spoustu koupelen, no. Ty koupelny tady jsou takový Devils. No, takže to je všechno. Já se dál nedostanu. To je prostě vana a vedle máš kyblík s vodou, jo, to je koupelna tady. Ale to nemění nic na tom, že bych tady klidně rád zůstal a bydlel až do konce světa. What the hell?
Oh no! No, Mother!
Louis, it was an accident. I'm sorry.
Jak jako?
I have a choice. She attacked me. I didn't want to hurt her.
What happened?
I was on the wharf. It was dark. She seemed to be preparing to depart. I moved closer. I wanted us to talk, but as soon as she saw me, she threatened me. I wanted her to explain to me in her own words what had happened to Emma. I had to know what happened, Louis. You understand that, don't you? Is it really for him that you left me, Emily? That's pathetic. Look, he still doesn't get it for crying out loud.
Emma? The bitch.
Takže jsem si vybral špatně. Asi 2-3 epizody zpátky, to je nešťastný. You left me for him? Takže jako moje máma znala rozdíl mezi těmi dvěma, bych chci říct, jo? Takhle já nevím, jestli by se to stalo, kdyby tady byla pravá Emily.
Bitch.
What? Louis, what's wrong with you?
No, you are not Emily.
Ah, that. It took you long enough to figure it out, though. Oh, I felt sorry for you when I saw you couldn't even recognize her, Louis. What do you expect? It wasn't my fault. Was it perhaps that night we spent together after the conference that persuaded you that I was worth more than her?
What?
Oh, you still don't get it. The night of the conference? It wasn't poor Emily who paid you a little visit in your room. Oh, she was much too busy with Monsieur Bonaparte.
No, that's not true.
It was me, of course. I
To je mi asi
assure you, you
jedno,
got something a whole
upřímně.
lot better. And when I think she wasn't even armed when I arrived. Right, take a moment to think and meet me at the manor later.
You're crazy.
Now, Louis, don't push it. I understand your grief, but I won't put up with that sort of talk from you or anybody. If he says one more word, I won't be around to satisfy any of his desires.
Do prdele. No já furt jakoby nevím, co je s mojí mámou, jo, jestli je fakt mrtvá, jako vypadá to tak teda. A když jenom řeknu, zemři. Tak to jako asi, nevím, neznamená to, že ji zabiju, si myslím, že já nemám zbraň.
You've lost your mind.
That's enough. That's not how you talk to a lady.
Nechýbejt.
Like to be alone, madam.
That's all right. I'd rather that too. See you later, Louis.
Fuck off. Do prdel? Já mám teď chuť si to celý zahrát znovu od té chvíle, a to jsem si měl vybrat tu správnou, vole, jo. To byla možnost? Unwarranted.
Rational and open.
Ne, mě fakt zajímá, vole, jestli je to prostě možnost. No, jasně, jasně. Jestli je možnost tam dojít prostě včas. Ciao.
Look,
Where have you been?
I'm still looking for... No.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Remind me, who did you hear making those alleged charges against me?
His Eminence Piaget and Monsieur von Wollner were discussing them when I joined.
And remind me, during the conference, which side... And did it not occur to you for a single instant that they might have been speaking about me in front of you on purpose to manipulate you? I trust them to detect novices who are likely to be taken in, yes.
Those sons of whores. Ah! So that's how they see me.
Be careful to make sure the conference keeps on going ahead smoothly, though. Please. It would grieve me to have to report you to Lord Mortimer.
No, of course.
No.
I'll make sure those two bastards get right. I'm glad that things have...
So,
Indeed we are.
that's right. See you later. Come on. I have to hurry up.
Ano, já si musím pospíšit. Není čas, ztrácet čas. Tenhle playthrough je už od začátku prostě prdeli. Nejen, že jsem si vybral na začátku špatnou specializaci, hele, Manuel, tady je. Nejen, že jsem si vybral na začátku špatnou specializaci, která je mi celou dobu úplně k ničemu, jo, která mi nějak jako efektivně nepomáhá. Mohl jsem být detektiv, ale ne, já jsem politik.
And it's true.
She's right. Look at me.
Dobrý,
Continue.
Look up.
nemám čas.
I hope come.
I mean,
Look at look. You are you? Where have you? What that might it looks. You are. You don't look. You.
Monsieur Peru, give me
You what?
Wait, Jack!
Ah,
If it weren't
nice.
for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
Jo,
I am
už
who
jo.
I am. Only our actions truly define us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are.
Jack,
You could.
Jo.
It's just.
Moc mluvíš, Mortimere.
Well, you said. But no, you let it there. You. It's good. Yeah. With.
you're right. I need to go see.
Musím, čau, čau, čau.
It's not that I... But I must hurry to the wharf.
Tohle určitě stíhám, to je malinká zastávka jenom. Ale kdyby mi to Mortimer mohl říct, nebo jako kdyby mi to řekl dřív, tak by Emily existovala. Ježišmarja. Takhle, běžel jsem přímo sem. Jenom 2 malinký kratoučký zastávky.
You manipulated us all. You're going to pay.
What is at stake here far outweighs our personal
Our
interests.
personal interests. You betrayed me.
Emily, no!
What an idiot. He still doesn't get it.
But wait, how has Sarah betrayed you?
I don't believe it. You still don't get
Well,
it. I'm not Emily, stupid.
You went as far as killing your own sister?
You're the one who pointed her out. You only have yourself to blame.
Fuck off.
God! Surprise, Sarah. You can't just get rid of me like that, you old hag.
Do you realize what you did?
Ježišmarja, no tak to jsem si pomohl.
Oh, poor Louis. He's upset about me getting rid of his little sweetheart.
Milila, jo. To nevím úplně, jestli mi jako pomůže.
Emma, you tricked your sister. She looked for you everywhere.
You're lying. She wasted her time hovering around you.
No, you're wrong, Emma. She was ready to kill me if it would have brought you back.
She was supposed to lay into you. She was supposed to get even for me.
Emily was right. She wouldn't have made me pay for someone else's mistakes.
Duchess, I am sorry about what happened.
You had a choice. You use people according to your desires without any scruples.
Excuse me, but we are in the same line of business. And Emily knew it very well.
No, Emma, look at me.
She would never endanger herself for the sake of the Order. Her sense of duty gave way to her personal interest. In the end, Sir Gregory was the only one who was truly honest with me. He has opened my eyes more in 2 days than my sister did in a whole lifetime.
Sir Gregory? You've got to be joking, right? You're not really going to trust him, are you?
I trust Gregory. He's always honest with me.
Emma, you don't realize. You're just a pawn to Sir Gregory, like the rest of us.
He has never lied to me. He took me in, took care of me. Something that no one else has ever done for me.
Why did he do it? You didn't have any particular item which he desperately wanted you to give him, for example?
No,
Emma, you are the only one who knows where the Al-Azif is hidden. He's using you.
It's all Mortimer's fault.
Mortimer is responsible for his share of all of this, but he's not playing alone. Holm is serving his own interests too.
There's been enough deaths.
No, it isn't fair. I haven't done all this for nothing. Home promised me I could be the only Duchess Hillsborough from now on.
Get it off your chest, Louis. To není cool. To není cool.
Unless you decide to kill everyone on this island, you'll have to explain your actions once you get back. All this effort to become the only Duchess Hillsborough, ruined in an instant.
She betrayed me!
You will be tracked down, hunted like a criminal. In the end, there will have only been one Duchess Hillsborough.
I am Duchess Hillsborough! You will not die by my hand today, Sarah. She deserves to die. In fact, I think that honor goes to you.
Zase se nemůžeš rozhodnout. Ježíši Maria, já ji nechci zabíjet, já nechci zabíjet nikoho. Já jsem good guy, Louis. Ale když ji nechám jít, co to bylo, kurva? Tak když ji nechám jít, ona může jít zpátky za Holmem. A on jí zase něco toho vysvětlí. Hele, tohle budu asi jako litovat, vrátí se to jako pro mě to do prdele, ale...
Where is the Al-Azif?
Sir Gregory planned to get it off the island by boat. I wouldn't be surprised if he sends it with the next shipment for the continent, but I don't know when that is.
I really thought my next breath would be my last.
Well, anything's possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just help me climb aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No, I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about?
Paris, 1763, number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
No. I beg you, please trust me. He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris.
Can't you see he wants
Paris.
you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
Number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked. There she was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it, but when...
touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant nothing to him. And I absolutely had to find a way of stopping him. I couldn't let him reproduce. I had to stop him propagating himself.
To je zvláštní. She stole my life from me. All he wanted was to wound him.
Did you lost your mind or what? How did you stop him by stealing a baby?
He was multiplying. I had to do something.
Množil
It took me years to pick up his trail again, Louis. From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother. I am your mother.
Ale za jakou cenu? Ono to dává 3 pointy, všechny. To je dobrý. Nom nom.
I know. You always took care of me.
I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong, so you would have the choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
No, to asi ale nepočítá.
Why?
I don't know, Louis. I couldn't. Not after Venice.
Talk to me about Venice.
Oh, no. Louis, let's go. I'll tell you everything once we get home. Now come.
You never wanted us to speak about it again. Winter 1791. Do you remember?
Louis, no. We agreed to never speak about it again.
Now I understand. We were on the trail of a businessman. We broke into his place one night. We ran into his wife.
Not that, Louis. It's in the past.
She too was pregnant. Was he Mortimer's as well?
Louis,
Answer.
Yes!
What became of the child?
I gave it away.
For him too? You became his mother, didn't you?
No, I gave him to a couple who couldn't have children. I never saw him again.
How many children have you stolen from him?
I saved all of you, Louis. I gave you a normal life. 9. Louis, yes. I made mistakes in the past, but now I'm ready to...
Do you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life. You are good. You fight to do right. You are not like him.
Still, he is my father. Why did you steal me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
Nechci to
Once in
vědět,
your
vole.
life, be honest. Why all this mess? Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter. I know what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you. He's hovering around you, tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations, he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't good enough for him. So he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it. The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
Rob dead? Co to znamená? Ježišmarja. Takovýhle morální dilema bych nemusel řešit, kdyby byla mrtvá. Řekl jsem to. Ježišmarja. Tolik morálních rozhodnutí tady, tolik, kterých jsem už posral, vole. Hele, i přesto všechno, je to tvoje máma, což neříkám, že ji jako nějak ospravedlňuje, jo, nebo že jenom tenhle fakt samotný je dost na to, aby si zasloužila odpuštění. Ona je vlastně tvoje ségra. Tvoje máma je tvoje ségra. That's some Alabama shit right there. I never want to see her again. Hele, to určitě bychom si to nějak vyjasnili. Potřebuju si to já trošku dokupy. Takže ona po světě loví děti svýho táty, protože věří tomu, že tyhle ty démoni Mortimeři jsou prostě bad guys. A nechce, aby jich bylo víc, což jako já to chápu z toho pointu, že jsou to prostě démoni, démon rovná se zlo. A jako tohle je takový trošku extrémní, jo. Tohle taky, i když jako nechápu, co to znamená. Jestli ji zabiju? Asi ne, vole, ne. No, to bych asi... Já věřím, že ona věří tomu, že to, co dělala, bylo správně. OK? Hele, zatím jí odpust. OK. Spoustu věcí můžeme mezi tím vyřešit a pak si můžeme říct, že už tě nikdy nechci vidět. OK, zatím to necháme být.
Whatever you've done, I can't take that away from you. It doesn't excuse everything, but in time we will find a way of putting it all behind us.
Oh, thank you, Louis. Thank you. I will never lie to you again. Come on, let's go.
No, Mother. I'm not going back with you. I can't.
What do you mean? Louis, you can't stay here. He
Don't
will...
worry about me. I have to stay. I still have a lot to learn. But you go.
Louis!
I'll see you in Paris. Don't worry. Here, this is yours.
Don't forget, Louis. You've got the lance. You can beat him.
Tam
If
se
you
furt na
hit
zemi
him with
válely
it,
pušky.
he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
Ono ho s tím jako stačí jenom slepnout, jako Bonaparteho, vole, a dobrý. I found out lie, I let her go, I found about my true nature, I could have discussed, no, vlastně Bodoj mě nezajímá. I learned from Emma Hillsborough that Al-Azif was going to be sent to the continent. Jako takhle, když jsem zastřelil Emily, tak teď aspoň vím, co je s Al-Azifem, jo, ale zastřelil jsem Emily. Ty pičo. No ještě z toho mám level, no tak vidíš. No teď už je mi to všechno na hovno, ale že jo. Já nemám knížky. 3, 4, 5, 6. Jakoby 7 mi toho chybí. Prdele, já nemám co číst.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
No to nemůžeš, ne? Nebo jako ty můžeš jenom číst jejich myšlenky. Zatím teda. To dobrý, prosím tě.
No, this is an advantage.
No.
I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think.
No.
Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Kde tam?
All right, I've retrieved everything.
Emma?
Sir Gregory?
Tenhle.
Good day, Louis. I
Yeah.
think it would be good to talk.
Já nemám zrovna náladu na
How are you
šášu.
feeling?
Na píču.
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family.
Takže
It's a
jsi
good
můj
thing,
strejda?
but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
To dělat nebudu. Co ty mě varoval?
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Co, kurva?
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or
Jo,
less.
takže on je
But
nejmladší
think about it. I
z
believe
rodiny.
that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Dobře, tak není.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Yoo-hoo!
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention
Uncle.
it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Ježišimarja. Počkej. Tohle je už nová kapitola, já tady nechci nic začínat, jo. Ona tahle tam měla, vole, tak půl hodiny, ale stejně jsem to natáhl na hodinu. Co to je? Jsou hodně zajímavý tahy štětcem. Hlavně tenhle čtverec tady, obdélník. Tohle je spoustu informací, co tady proběhlo. OK, čeká nás toho ještě hodně. Se jako sice blížíme konci, jo, ale furt nás toho čeká hodně. To s Emily mě sere nejvíc teda, no. To samozřejmě, že jo. Ale reálně mi řekni, podle čeho jsem je měl poznat. No. Co se stalo, stalo se. Bohužel, žel bohu. Příště si budeme teda popovídat s Taťuldou. Zase. Zase do mě bude hustit nějaký rodinný lore určitě. A do té doby teda zatím čus.